Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Pagey, here once again with another video, and this is going to be my Flash Season 2 Episode 4 review entitled The Fury of the Firestorm. So I really like this episode. It's probably one of my favourites for this season, even though this is the 4th episode, it was still probably my favourite one. Yeah, I'd have to say it's my favourite one. I really enjoyed this episode. So the episode starts off with us meeting Jefferson Jackson, but we learn to actually call him Jax. Now, Jax, around 2 years ago, was actually a star, high school American football player on the verge of being, well, he actually was accepted by colleges, and he just got his, pick of where he wanted to go to. But unfortunately, just after he finishes a game, he actually gets hit by the particle accelerator. We then carry on to present day, where we just carry on from what happened at the end of episode 3, where Professor Stein is sort of having withdrawals, essentially, from not having an acceptable partner to, with the Firestorm Matrix. And through some different tests and stuff, they find that there's 2 candidates that could actually be his partner. One is Jax, and the other is actually Henry Hewitt. We also get to see a little bit of Harrison Wells actually lurking in Star Labs, being a bit suspicious. One cool thing which I was not expecting in this episode, and I don't think anyone was expecting, was Patty actually mentions there being a sighting of this half man, half shark, or a shark man, whatever you want to call him. And this is obviously all I'm thinking. It must be King Shark. It couldn't be anyone else. It has to be King Shark. Am I the only one that thinks this? But anyway, that was just some little side thing. But then we move on to Iris reconnecting with her mother. Now they made up, and essentially she doesn't completely diss Francine. She just basically tells her that she doesn't hate her, but she just doesn't really want anything to do with her in regards to her life. Now the search for Professor Stein's little candidate thing goes on. We actually get introduced to Henry Hewitt, and he actually tries to fuse with Professor Stein. He was really excited about it. He wanted to be the superhero and stuff like that, but unfortunately the fusion does not work, and Henry gets really pissed off, walks away, and when he's actually leaving Star Labs, his hand gets that glow on it. Following this, we get Harrison Wells actually robbing Mercury Labs of a weapon. I'm not too sure what the weapon is. You see it at the end of the episode, but I'm still not too sure what it is. I'll talk about it towards the end of the episode. And following this, we also learn that Francine actually only has a few months to live, which I thought at the beginning was bullshit, but it actually might be true. And it leads up to some pretty cool introductions that we might get in the next couple of episodes, which I'll talk about in a second. Back to Henry Hewitt, we have him seeming having this brain explosion because one of his co-workers telling, hey, I need you to do this work, and you're being a bit lazy and stuff like that. He has this brain explosion, and I guess you could say, turns into Tokamak. And this is actually his character from the comics. Henry Hewitt is Tokamak. But they don't really call there's a little hint to the machine that he's named after, but they don't actually call him this. Just in time, Jax actually agrees to partner with Martin Stein, or Professor Stein, whatever you want to call him, and now along with this, the new and improved Firestorm, along with Barry, actually take out Tokamak. And it was pretty interesting because they took him out on the field where Jax originally got hit by the particle accelerator. Now throughout this, you can see Jay still getting used to his abilities, and we'll probably see that evolve probably in Legends of Tomorrow. Now this was the thing which I thought they would get to, but I wasn't really expecting this episode. I thought it might be in the next episode, but Iris actually uncovers that Francine had a son 8 months after she left Central City. So if you know, a baby takes actually 9 months from conception to birth, averagely, usually that's the set amount of time. So she conceived the baby, or conception, was done while she was still in Central City. So Joe is 99%, or maybe not 99%, but most likely the father. She might have had some sort of affair, but you don't think so. You'd think Joe would be the father. So this is obviously going to be Wally West. You'd have to assume it'd be a massive cop-out if it was not Wally West. Maybe it was just oh, here's Jim West. Are you serious? If that happened, I'd be really annoyed. But yeah, Wally West, we'll probably meet him soon, especially if the whole Francine dying thing of, if she has a set date, then he would probably, if he's under 18, he'd probably need to go to his next of kin, which would be Joe. Then see Jax and Professor Stein actually leaving to Pittsburgh to meet a colleague of Professor Stein who will help them with their Firestorm powers. I'm not going to spoil anything. We'll most likely meet this person soon. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to spoil anything. And the last thing we see in this episode was so random but really cool at the same time. We actually see Barry get attacked by the previously mentioned in this review, King Shark, who also threatens to kill Patty after she starts shooting him. But they are actually saved by a mysterious hooded figure who kill King Shark. Don't know if they kill him. I don't think they kill him. I think they stun him, because I don't think they'd want to kill King Shark. But it actually gets revealed that this hooded figure is Harrison Wells, and Barry like confronts him. And I saw the preview for this next episode, so they do work with this Harrison Wells. I don't think they 100% trust him, but they are working with him in regards to Zoom. We are expecting more Zoom in next episode. So overall, I give this episode a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. King Shark was just a really cool addition, and hopefully he appears more. This episode was really CGI filled, and I think it would have cost a lot to do this episode, because all the Firestorm, the Tokamak, and even like the King Shark stuff. Like the King Shark stuff is on like the on the same level as really Gorilla Grodd if you think about it. So it's really cool they did this, and I really like the CGI in this episode. So if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, leave any comments on what you thought of season 2, episode 4, Fury of the Firestorm in the comments below, and subscribe if you're new. I'll bring out probably like a bonus flash video throughout the next couple of days, probably on the next episode, or maybe around like Zoom and Harrison Wells. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.